everybody, this is Pam, the Arctic Firefly, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about embossing. Please excuse the camera angle. I needed my hands free in order to be able to do this. So today we are going to be using Stampin' Up! Products. We are going to be using Stampin' Up! Clear embossing powder. We're going to be using a Versa marker. I purchased mine through Stampin' Up!, but you can actually get these in Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's. I have 3 Stampin' Up! Markers here. I got Lucky Limeade, Pool Party, and Island Indigo. These are 3 of the 5 new 2011-2012 in colors. We got a pair of tweezers. I am using some Whisper White Stampin' Up! Cardstock today. This is cut at 2.5 by 3.5. I am using my Embossing Buddy and my Stampin' Up! Heat gun. And we are going to be using this Baby Steps elephant stamp today too. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to be coloring our stamped image. I am going to be coloring the adult elephant with Lucky Limeade, and you're going to use the brush portion of your marker, not the fine tip, the brush tip. So we will just go through and color our elephant. Now we are going to use Pool Party, same thing, the brush tip, and we are going to color our baby elephant. I like the Lucky Limeade. It's a nice rich lime green. The Pool Party is really pale blue. It's got like a turquoisey undertone to it. And the Island Indigo is also pretty. It's a beautiful color. I love the Island Indigo. It's my favorite out of the 5 new colors. Even though I'm glad that they finally got a lime green. Alright, so with the indigo, Island Indigo, I'm going to color the sentiment, congratulations, and this little heart. And in order to re-moisten my ink, I'm going to blow on my stamp. Get it nice and moistened up. Then I'm just going to press it right down firmly onto my piece of Whisper White cardstock. Be careful you don't rock your stamp. I'm pulling it away. And there is my image. Just like that. Let that dry a little bit because you don't want to smear your ink. And you can use your heat gun to quick dry it a little bit, but Stampin' Up! Ink honestly doesn't take that long. Alright, and then we're going to use our Embossing Buddy, and the Embossing Buddy helps get rid of static electricity that can sometimes happen with embossing, so your embossing powder isn't going all over the place on your piece of paper. Shake off the excess. Now I'm going to be using just this piece of folded printer paper. That's going to catch my embossing powder. There are trays that you can get specially designed for, you know, catching and dumping embossing powder, but a piece of printer paper works just fine. So, using my Versa marker, I am going to color the little heart. I'm going to color the words congratulations. And I'm going to color in the little elephant. And because I'm coloring so much, I'm going to go back over it a few times just to make sure, because the embossing powder is actually going to stick to wherever you wrote with the Versa marker. Alright, now taking my embossing powder, just going to dump it over my entire image. Give that a little bit. Make sure it's on there. It looks like it's got a pretty decent coverage. dump my powder back. See how easy? Such easy cleanup. Just a simple piece of paper. Now when you do embossing, you're going to want to emboss on a piece of cardstock. Some scrapbook paper can be awfully thin and the heat from the heat gun can burn or scorch it. So cardstock is the best choice. You can use regular paper, but I recommend using cardstock. So my gun is a little bit warm, if you can still hear me over the sound. And you're just going to hold it over your image and heat up that powder. And it's going to melt. And you'll be able to notice the difference right away when your embossing powder begins to melt. And there you go. I don't know if you can see that it's raised or a little bit shiny, but there you have it. And we will actually be using this in the next video to make a card for a upcoming little baby boy. So thank you for watching.